Miss Elise, tell us, it's so beautiful looking and dainty and perfect. Tell us about this.
These are all baby microgreens. They're just the first tiniest sprout that comes out when you plant the seed. We plant them in a mixture of a soilless mix and compost, so they've got incredible amounts of nutrition and flavor. It's exponential to the mature plant. 2 pounds of mature broccoli a week will cut your risk of cancer in half due to a compound called sulforaphane. Mature broccoli, baby micro broccoli and broccoli sprouts, they've got 50 to 200 times more sulforaphane than mature broccoli, so it's like that much more cancer-fighting power.
Okay, so tell me about this one.
These are sunflower greens. You know, the sunflower grows up, it's a big yellow flower, but the tiny sprout, you know, they're really delicious, they're crunchy, they're great on a salad. One restaurant in town actually was putting them on top of a mushroom lasagna. It sounds crazy, but it was totally delicious.
Yeah.
It made me see my sprouts in a completely different way.
But I don't see this at the grocery store. I mean, I see broccoli sprouts that aren't as good, but I don't see any of these. Where else are you selling these?
Well, only at the farmer's market, because it's such a perishable product. I mean, by the time it got through a wholesaler, you know, and it went through who knows where, it's like we don't ship across the country. We sell to local stores. We do a lot of wholesale in like mung beans and alfalfa sprouts. But these, you know, they have such a short shelf life. You know, we like to cut them to order at the market, super fresh, you know, and then our customers can have them last for the longest time possible.
Amazing. Well, you really know your sprouts, and they're delicious, and thank you so much.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
One of the things I do for people is I love to put together personal home apothecary kits, perfect health home apothecary kits for people. So some of the things that I use that I absolutely love, my all-time favorites, wild cherry bark blend would be for sore throat and upper respiratory problems. It's incredible. I mean, I've used this with kids, with adults, works like a charm. Another thing that I love to use is Zambugard. This is a European product from Germany, and actually what's interesting is it's from Germany but made in Israel, and it's from the elderberry plant. So a lot of these things are preventative as well. This is a huge immune system boosting product, and I use it for kids, for adults as well, and it's great. Works unbelievable, and it tastes good too, so kids actually like it. Another thing I like to use, and I actually put in my drink, is Emergency. Emergency is 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. It's got MSM in it, which is an anti-inflammatory. I put this in the Liquid Life drink, which you're going to see I'm going to mix up for you. I'm going to mix a little cocktail for you. And Sicilium, which is for flu. So that's a small sampling of some of the things that I use in your in-home Perfect Health Apothecary Kit. Hi, I'm Dena from Dena's Healthy You, and we are at Green City Market in Chicago. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Always look at the ingredients, make sure that it's words you can pronounce, make sure it's very few ingredients, and make sure that it doesn't say sugar as the first ingredient. So I always like to look for that. Every booth, I've eaten everything here. I'm loving being here. I want to eat all alkaline, I want to have grass-fed burger, I want to have organic burger. Tell me about the meat you use.
Well, the great thing about our meat is that
it's not cranberry juice with sugar in it, it's pure cranberry concentrate. And then throw in some blackberries, some blueberries, some raspberries. But tasting this porcelain, and they invite you to taste food here. It's fresh, it's delicious, it's clean. What he's feeding people with is living, live, clean, sustainable, nutritious food. And what makes us live and grow? Anything that grows in nature, right, Craig?
Exactly.
We're standing in front of the mushroom stand at Green City Market. I love mushrooms. I was just actually at a 4-day workshop where somebody came and spoke about mushrooms, a mushroom expert. And we talked about the medicinal quality of some mushrooms, shiitake being one, maitake being another. Actually, shiitake are the #1 anti-tumor mushroom that there is. So the dried ones are actually a little more medicinal, but these are fine too. They're amazing in quality here at this market, better than any that I've seen in a grocery store. The man that came to speak, the expert, said you are always supposed to cook your mushrooms. You are not supposed to eat them raw. So I love to cook the mushrooms al dente a little bit. I have spoken to some famous chefs who like to cook them very well done and bring out the natural sugars in them. But using your mushrooms, especially shiitake and maitake, are very medicinal for you and wonderful to use. Remember the Liquid Life I told you about, the Liquid Life drink? Here's how you make it, and it's extremely simple. It's as simple as this. A little bit of chlorophyll, and I don't measure anything, so just be prepared. I mean, people always ask me, it's probably about 2 tablespoons full. And be careful because this stains and it's very messy, so make sure you lay out a towel. Here is cranberry. It's not cranberry juice with sugar in it, it's pure cranberry concentrate. So again, it's about 2 tablespoons full. And then I put in a vitamin C pack. Not just any vitamin C pack, because most of them have a ton of sugar. So I use the one with MSM, okay, MSM, which is a natural anti-inflammatory, and no sugar added. So at this point, this drink mixed with water would be extremely sour, bitter, sour. It wouldn't have much taste of anything good. So you want to make sure that you're going to enjoy it and like it, because if you drink something that you hate, then it's not going to be good for you at all. So you want to make sure it tastes really yummy so that you can say, I love this drink, I want to drink it every morning. So what I do is I mix Endura, and Endura is an electrolyte hydration formula from Metagenics, which is not sold at Whole Foods. It's actually sold on my website. It's from Metagenics, which is a medical grade line. So this would be like kind of equivalent to a Gatorade, but better, much better. I have every kid that I work with, all children that I work with, addicted to this electrolyte hydration drink. So I put about 1/3 of a scoop in here, and then cheers to your health. Yummy, so good, and so good for you. Not only is it delicious and yummy, but it's amazingly good for you and helps you to poop. Thanks for watching Dena's Healthy You. I'm Dena Mendez, Health and Light. Hi, I'm Dena from Dena's Healthy You, and we are at Green City Market in Chicago, where we are surrounded by the most beautiful, locally grown, fresh food. It's incredible to see the greens here, and greens are my favorite subject, my favorite thing to eat. People always ask me, what do you eat? How do you eat? I always say this isn't about a diet, it's about a way of life, and my way of life includes a lot of greens. So let's talk about some of these greens. First of all, you have some Chinese broccoli, which is beautiful. You have bok choy, unbelievable to make this and this together in a stir fry, very lightly fried in a little clean olive oil, be amazing. Now coming up here, we have something called purslane, wild purslane. This is something totally different that many of you may not have ever heard of. I know I didn't hear of it. It's not typically in a regular grocery store. It's amazing in a salad. I use it on a rye-less rye, no wheat, no gluten rye-less rye bread with tofuti cream cheese. And you can add basil, fresh cilantro. I love to add greens, and more greens on top of that. And then throw in some blackberries, some blueberries, some raspberries. But tasting this purslane, and they invite you to taste food here. It's fresh, it's delicious, it's clean, it's living, it's live, and it's giving you those living live enzymes. Now I'm smelling the mint, which is one of my favorite. A lot of people say to me, you know, how do you cook mint? I don't even try to cook mint. I like to cut it up fresh on top of my tofuti cream cheese again, or fresh on fish, or I actually make it in this amazing drink that I call my Liquid Life drink. I drink for breakfast, I drink it all summer long. Very seasonally correct, and it smells amazing, and it's very refreshing. So I love to eat the mint. Here's another beautiful vegetable that I love the taste, love to use this. Many people say to me, what is it? A lot of root vegetables, people don't know what they are. I make a root vegetable stew in the fall and the winter. It's incredible. This is actually unbelievably medicinal for the kidneys. It's a detoxifier. It's the #1 detoxifier of drugs, or let's say you have to have surgery and you've been put under, which I've had a few of myself. You grate this. The energy of grating it is springtime energy. There's actually different energies in food the way you cut them. So if you cut in chunks, it's a chunkier yang energy. If you grate it or you slice it real thin, that would be a more yin springtime energy. We're in springtime now, so grating this with carrot is an incredible salad or dish that you can use. It's also extremely healing on the kidneys, very medicinal. And I love the taste of it. It's a little spicy. It's wonderful, wonderful to try this with different foods. You can also add this to your miso soup.